Welcome to my studio. This is where I produce my videos. I'm gonna kind of take you through what a video production in my head, how it works, how it comes together, and how my gear that I have comes into play there. So first of all, there's always pre-production. The better that we plan for a project, the better that it will come through, but that is probably just me emailing you. So not really anything interesting there. But let's say we've got our project lined up, we're excited, we know what we're going to do. I'm going to come over here to where I keep all of my gear, and I'm going to get it all loaded up in my vehicle and bring it to where it needs to go. So this shelf here is where all the kind of handsome looking gear goes. Things that can be put in a case and don't look super ugly are here. Packs here, camera inserts and different kinds of slings and things for different purposes are there. This is my everyday bag. So this is what I bring with me anytime I go somewhere. I can put my camera in it if I need to. I can bring a couple odds and ends from place to place. This is the Boundary Supply Errand Pack, a really great kind of medium, small size bag that I don't mind carrying around with me everywhere I go. The other bag that I would use most often, and this one's just kind of empty right now, ready for full camera stuff to go in it. This is the Everyday Sling by Peak Design. Then we have my charging station here. This is something I've been really excited about because I can finally just put all of my batteries in there and not have to worry about having enough space. Then in this closet is where I keep all the ugly stuff that doesn't look good on the shelf, like random straps and clamps that are obnoxious. Those all go in there. So I've got space for just about everything. Oh, and also here's my collection of camera stuff boxes, because the boxes that this stuff comes in is just too pretty and I just don't like to throw it away. On here is where I plan on hanging all my camera awards, like best video, best guy, best shooter. I'm gonna put all my awards on here. I have two cameras, two Nikon Z6s, and I keep all of the lenses and bodies up here when I'm not using them. Those are always ready to go in a bag and come with me on a shoot, or even if I just want to take it out for a camera walk and do some shooting for fun. I usually keep a cage on my cameras, just even if there's nothing on it, just so I have the flexibility of putting especially top handles and monitors. Those are the two things that I really like having on my camera all the time. This is my workbench, and when I first received this, I was a little bummed about the kind of unfinished wood look, but after I've stabbed it and put nails and screws into it, I'm a lot happier with it. It's really nice to have something that you don't mind beating up a little bit. So I use this a lot to build out camera rigs, get things screwed up and ready to go, making sure everything is tight so we don't have any accidents. This thing's also on wheels, so I can move it around the room to accommodate different things, like my father-in-law coming to spend the night. So then we send it out to the porch. Alright, so let's say we just finished our awesome shoot. I put all of your footage onto my NAS, network attached storage device, and that has tons of terabytes of free space for video projects. And so as soon as we get our footage onto there, and then that's kind of the backbone of my whole editing workflow. And then I can start editing on my MacBook Pro here. I've got a 15-inch device, and the big boy here, the 32-inch screen, so you can kind of get a lot of stuff going on there, and also just zero in on Final Cut. It's a really nice piece of machinery to work with. I'm really happy with it. Thunderbolt dock here has a 10 gigabit connection to the NAS, so I can send video files back and forth from there really quickly, so it's almost like I'm editing off my hard drive inside my computer. A couple of my action figures and Marvel stuff that I really like live here. Of course, we have Agent Coulson here in Lola, ready to fly into action. And of course, Shutter himself, the Golden Toucan, lives right there on my desk. And I try to keep him up out of the way because he's actually a pretty hefty statue and I wouldn't want him to fall on anything. Also, with editing and working with things, I always want to be able to be flexible. So you can see here, I've got my standing desk, and no standing desk is complete without a big, thick foam mat. So I can kind of alternate between standing on this and using my chair, which is actually under here, that can go up nice and high. So I've got a nice workspace here. It doesn't hurt my neck or back or anything like that.